Hey, I'm Realtor Victor Nawrocki, and today I'm going to take you on a tour of my own house. Now, I like to make the magic happen by putting Disney at your doorstep.com. For example, I live 1 mile from the Magic Kingdom, 5.3 miles from Animal Kingdom, 4.7 from Epcot, and 5.7 from Hollywood Studios. And I can make the magic happen for you, but today I'm going to tell you how I made the magic happen in my life by giving you a tour of my own house and some of the special rooms. Let's go. Okay, so this is my Lanai, also known as a patio, but when you spend an extra $25,000 on it, you call it a Lanai. So I've set it up because it was very important to me to have a Lanai because I plan to have my customers over to watch the fireworks, which will come back again soon. I have all placed on the walls. These are authentic, original labels that were used on shipping crates for fruits coming from our fabulous Winter Garden, which is where I'm from. This is Winter Garden borders Disney World. It's actually the next property owner over. I have my Mickey lamp. Now I'm going to post a video on how you can make these yourselves, but believe me, I didn't make it myself. So what I really love about this is, you know, for the extra money that I paid, this is a really usable space. That's what I like about it. So I also had a sign made up for people who came to view the fireworks of victorsvista.com, which is not working right now because there hasn't been any fireworks. And so now we're going to move on to the dining room. Hey, can you see the trampoline in here? Because it continually taunts me. Okay, let's go. So as I mentioned, this dining room and the Lanai it was an option. And I decided to do it because I thought it gave me the biggest bang for my buck. Also, I really wanted a dining room that was, you know, a designated dining room. One of the great things about buying a new construction home is that you can pick and choose everything in the style of the home, in the tiles, the carpet, the coloring. Fun fact, when I first saw this coloring, I was totally against it, and I said, the designer said, presented it to me, and I went, no way, no. And she left it there, and she goes, okay, but she left it in front of me, knowing that it was the best choice for me because she saw what colors that I was going to in other things, like the floors. And within 30 seconds, my whole viewpoint on it changed. So the reason I tell you that is don't go into the design center steadfastly choosing something. Have an open mind. You're paying for the design center. You might as well use it so that you can really see every option and how it would work with you. The floors, as a matter of fact, were totally opposite of what I would have chosen. Absolutely opposite. I never liked anything that was representing something else. For example, you know, what they're doing is it's supposed to look like wood, but it's tile. It might as well look like tile to me, but I ended up loving it after I saw it on the floor. So there's my little grumpy. This tablecloth you're going to see a lot more of throughout the house. In fact, I think it's in 4 or 5 different locations. So let's move. Now, one of the big features that my customers seem to be asking for is an open floor plan. And you know what? Now when they ask me, they say, I want an open floor plan, I kind of know whatever we see is going to have an open floor plan because all the new construction that I've seen has really been open, depending on the size of the home. For this kitchen, I decided to go with a gourmet kitchen. And the reason it's called a gourmet kitchen is really simple. It's got the elevated oven and microwave. And it's not necessarily that it has this exhaust fan, but that doesn't hurt to make it a gourmet kitchen. And I also upgraded to quartz instead of granite. Quartz doesn't need to be maintained. You can clean it with regular cleaners. So I really like that. I don't like worrying that I'm going to stain something. So let's move. One of the first things I wanted to have on my house is a nameplate. I saw this at Golden Oak, which is Disney's homes that are right between Epcot and the Magic Kingdom. And if you're familiar with Fort Wilderness, it's right next door, and their golf course. So I just had to have one of my own, and I just love the idea that this is just a little Golden Oaky, you know. So let's go inside the house, and also, if in the description of this video, I'll show you where I purchased this. Okay, get a shot of that for me. Okay. So, before I go inside, I want to point out this doormat. It was a gift from my niece, and it's very true. I'm probably at Disney. Now, if you want to find where you can get a doormat like this, in the description of the video is the link where she purchased it from. So, let's go inside. And I think I'm going to hit Disney later on today. Come on. Now, before I show you the inside of the house, I wanted to just introduce you to one thing. When I bought this house, I bought it primarily because of the view. So I had these mugs made up for anybody of my guests who came over. And it's, you know, just to thank them. And it's victorsvista.com. So since March, they've been sitting in a gigantic pile here. And they will be used. But now I want to show you the best part. They call this the gallery, but I call it the gallery because it's all about me here. You know, it's supposed to be family pictures and stuff, but I really make it a tribute to Disney and to, you know, everything I enjoy doing, and of course my family. Yeah, they got some pictures in here too. But some of the things that I have in here, this is not Disney, but this is a Jeannie Bottle. If you want to know where to get this, I put it in the description of this video. And let's see what else I have here. I am a big fan of cast members, and I can't wait for them to come back. There is a Facebook page, Cast Friend. You should sign up there. I'll put a link in the description of the video. If you love the cast members, share your pictures there. And as you can see, I have a monorail. I have always wanted a monorail in my house, and I just love the fact that it's suspended here. Now, of course you can buy a monorail at the parks, but it's limited flexibility. So I found someone on eBay, and I'll put a link in the description, and what he does is he creates by 3D printing sized tracks that are made specifically to fill unique areas. Like, for example, I have 24-inch and a quarter ones here. I have over here, I have curved tracks that are slightly more curved so that they can put a double track. He also makes the brackets so that you can have the track elevated and suspend it. So there is a link in the description of this video so you can go and get those for yourself, and you can have this in your own home. Double monorail. Doesn't everybody want that? Okay, let's go upstairs. Now before I go upstairs, I want to introduce you to this artist. His name is Kevin John Jabozinski. I'm not going to try to say that name again. But he is a Disney artist. This is a Haunted Mansion sketch. You're going to see him 3 other times in this house. So I just want you to get to know him, because he is he's a really fine artist and a great guy. And there is a link to his artwork in the description of this video. Let's go. This is what I call my Jungle Cruise room. And I really got the idea of theming rooms because I used to own short-term rentals, and I loved theming up the room. So I have everything in here is a reference to the Jungle Cruise, and there's this framed picture here is from the Jingle Cruise when they have every year around Christmas time, they convert Jungle Cruise to the Jingle Cruise. And no, there is no way you can get this through a link in the description. They're not one of a kind, but I don't know where to get any. So here, this is a sign that was made for me to replicate the Jungle Cruise sign out front. We'll get a close-up of that. And all the furniture in here actually was at a Disney resort. And if you go to the description again, there is a link where you can purchase items that were used at Disney resorts and other resorts as well. In fact, I saw those nightstands, which are from Animal Kingdom, there for about 15 bucks. So I think that is amazing. This headboard comes from the Treehouse Villas. I have had that one for years. So you can get stuff like that at this store, which is located, one's in Orlando and one's up north. So now before we leave, I want to introduce you to another piece of Kevin John art. He has done some of the best Jungle Cruise artwork that I've seen. I love this one, and it's okay to take a picture of it. They have their trunks on. Let's go. Now, obviously, this is my Toystory room, and there's a lot to introduce you to here. First thing is mandatory in a Toystory room is the blue wall. Now this is just a perfect color, and I have this color in the description of this video, as I say before, but you can't do it without the white clouds. And I think painting is the best way to go. I don't like decals. They can start to crinkle a little, whatever. So the way we did this, and when I say we, I mean the person who helped me, but was through a stencil. So what we discovered was if you have orange peel walls where there's a texture to it, that it's better to use a dabbing brush. But I think if you don't have a texture, I think it's better to use a roller. And so I got these stencils online, and I have a link in the description of this video so that you could do it yourself. And the color of the paint is in the video as well. But I just think it just really comes out, it really pops. Now, the curtains. As you saw in the dining room where I showed you the tablecloth, here you're really going to see that pattern. This fabric is actually something I found online. The link will not be in the description because it's gone. I bought everything they had. this is material that they used for curtains at a Pop Century hotel. So I made curtains with it. I have a jacket I'll show you later. When we get the bed in here, there's going to be these pillows. I think it's the best material for this room. But if you don't have this, there's so many colors that you can match, and so many, just something vibrant on the walls I think would be great. So last thing in this room is my little green army men down here. Let me show you these. There we go. So this is them. And I just love that you could position them anywhere you want, make a little scene. And the link to buy these is in the description, but they're really a very hard, very durable plastic. And as I said before, I don't like when decals that fade over time or get funny. So, and of course I have all the characters from Toy Story in here. I need to get a piggy bank. And maybe someone could send me one. Anyway, but so it really brings the room together to have all the characters in it. So now we're going to go to my bedroom. Let's go. Okay, now this tapestry I got on eBay, and I will tell you, if you try to look for a Mary Poppins tapestry right now, unfortunately they want $800 for that. I'm not paying that. I paid for like $75 like 10 years ago. So got a little original Disney posters here for Mary Poppins, and my two favorite pieces from Kevin John are Dick Van Dyke and Julie Andrews from the movie. You might get from this Mary Poppins stuff that I actually like Mary Poppins. You might get that. Okay, good. I want to be clear. And then this sign from London Cherry Tree Lane. I had that made online on eBay, and I will put the link in this description, and I will also put the link to Kevin John, which I know you're gonna want to get one of those. Okay, let's go. Okay, now welcome to my obsession. About 4 years ago, I wore my first really unique shirt to Disney World. It was, where is it? I should have had it ready. Okay, wait. It's in here somewhere. Oh, okay, here it is. Okay, here it is. It's a Bert shirt. I wear it on my birthday. And this was the first shirt that I wore that was really, really unique. And the amount of compliments and people that stopped me created this obsession. So I have a couple of different kinds of shirts. Now, all the links will be in the description, but these, particularly, these are right from Etsy. And this is a Small World. This is Forky. So that's from Etsy. This is my favorite one, though. This is my favorite. The waffles. Everybody loves a Mickey waffle. So anyway, when I used to only wear these when I went to Disney World, but now I decided, you know what? My customers are just as enthusiastic about Disney as I am. So I said, you know what? I'm going to wear these when I go and show property. So anyway, but here is this is very popular. This is a Figment shirt, and it needs a lot of ironing, and that's one thing I don't like to do. Then what else do I have here? Let me show you. This is so funny because I have this. I couldn't get enough fabric for it, so it had to be all pieced together. But this is, of course, the Little Green Men, which I adore. And then right after I bought this, I saw it on Etsy. A lot cheaper. So a lot of times I find fabric that I really love but don't have in a shirt, and like this one. So this is the orange bird. Really love the orange bird. First day I wore this shirt, I heard someone running in Disney World, and I turned around and there was this guy running towards me, and he stops me and he goes, "Excuse me," and I'm like going, "What the hell is wrong with this guy?" And he goes, "Where'd you get that shirt?" And I will tell you in the description of this video where I got the fabric. But now, because I think I started a trend, I really do. They had this one now, orange bird, just on sale, and I absolutely love it. So one thing I will point out about a good shirt is that the prints line up properly with the cut of the shirt, and Disney doesn't do that. So sometimes I have to have it fixed. And that's a process. So then this is fabric right here, monorail, that I had to have printed and then made into a shirt. And then, of course, I made sure that the prints line up properly, because that's the symbol of a really good shirt, is when they line up properly, like on a Tommy Bahama. Tommy Bahama always makes everything line up properly. You see the pocket and the buttons, and the pattern just goes straight across. That's a sign of a little bit more expensive shirt. So when I picked my seamstress, that's what I asked her. Can you make everything match? Takes a little bit more fabric, but it certainly looks a lot better. So that's my house. Oh, I gotta show you this. There you go. You can actually get matching hats to your shirts, and I think that makes a whole ensemble. Anyway, thank you for watching today. In the description is almost everything that I've talked about, and there'll be links there. If you don't see a link, just message me. And thanks for watching. Remember, go to disneyatyourdoorstep.com. Making the dream of a Disney lifestyle a reality. I'm Victor Nawrocki. Contact me on Facebook at Nawrocki Realtor or my website, celebratingflorida.com. Thanks for watching Disney at Your Doorstep.